Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where I share all the Etsy tips and tricks to help you scale your Etsy print-on-demand business. I'm so excited about today's video because I'm going to be talking about one, the fact that Printify now offers printing on the sleeves. I have an example right here I'm about to show you. Two, I want to talk a little bit about personalization. And three, I'm going to be diving into a really popular niche currently on Etsy that you can start adding to your print-on-demand products as well. All right, so why is printing on the sleeves a big deal? Well, basically it is trending on Etsy right now. We're going to jump into my computer. I'm going to show you on my EVERBEE Chrome extension how well these products are already doing. And I'm so excited that Printify has this feature now. Okay, so now I'm in Etsy and I went to the Etsy search and I typed in women's sweatshirts sleeve print. And here is what's coming up for us on the first page. There are many, many sweatshirts. There's quite a few bestsellers. Popular Now badge, Etsy pick, bestseller, popular now. I'm telling you, these are popular now, and Etsy is confirming that for us. Now I'm going to show you how much some of these sweatshirts are bringing in monthly by using my EVERBEE Chrome extension. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to choose Product Analytics. And I'm going to come all the way over to the monthly revenue column, click this down arrow a few times. All right, boom. This first one right here is making over $25,000 a month on just this one listing. This listing has only been up for 6 months and has already sold a total of 2,925 times. This one has made $16,779 revenue this month. As you can see, these ones are doing well also. Also, I want you to take note of these listing ages. This one's only been up for 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 6 months, 12 months. So all of these are making over $5,000 a month, and they've all been up for less than a year, most of them up for less than 6 months, which is remarkable. If you're interested in using EVERBEE for product research on Etsy, I actually have a promotion link in my description below. And as always, there's also a link where you could just try this out for free first to see if it's a good fit for you. All right, so now that we know that sleeve prints are definitely in demand, the niche that I have done on my example is birth flowers. Birth flowers are in demand currently for all different types of products on Etsy. Just by typing in birth flower into the Etsy search, you can see the monthly searches that this keyword is getting. So we know it is actively being searched. If we look up the keyword birth flower shirt, here are a lot of the examples. And I'm going to show you again with EVERBEE Product Analytics that birth flowers are in. So this top item, I'm so amazed by. It's not a shirt, but it is a tumbler and it is for bridesmaids. So I always thought of birth flowers like for a gift for a mother, but this is an interesting spin to make bachelorette products with the bridesmaids birth flowers on them. I think it's beautiful. It's a really adorable idea. So you could maybe think about doing print on demand birth flower products for mothers and then also for bridesmaids. Here is a sweatshirt. It's a custom birth flower sweatshirt, and it is sold a total of 4,775 times. Just this one sweatshirt. I'm so pumped to have this in my hands right now because as most of you know, I have moved to Greece, and for whatever reason, it's really hard to get mail delivered to my home. And I finally figured out how the system works here. So I finally received my first Printify package, and I'm so pumped to show you guys. Oh, it's personalized, and then it also is combined with the sleeve print, and then it's also combined with my hot niche. I wanted it to be like minimalist. Okay, I'm gonna show you. So I just made it like minimalist, mama, and you could always personalize it even more and have like mama and like established and whatever year. And then on the sleeves, I put my daughter's birth flower, and then I put my son's birth flower. Super cute. I'm obsessed. Sleeve prints can be tied into pretty much any niche. You just have to think out the box a little bit, but this is a great way to scale your Etsy business. Since sleeve prints are so new, you can go into a saturated niche and offer a product that has sleeve prints on it and dominate in that area. It's basically a new way to break through into the saturated niches. You have to be clever about it, but I really think that this is a way that you can dive into the market and scale your Etsy business. So for example, the teacher niche, if you were just going in here to put in a regular teacher t-shirt as a new Etsy shop seller, most of the time it's going to be very difficult for you to make sales in this niche. But now if you are providing a product that is not commonly found in this niche, such as teacher sleeve prints, here's one already, you may have a better chance at making sales in this big, broad niche. Combining sleeve prints plus personalization is a big way to scale your Etsy shop. Another example of a niche could be the dog mom niche. Here's another example where they are again combining personalization plus the sleeve prints. They are going to dominate in this niche. Sports teams can also be a big niche to dominate in. This is the example that I'm going to be doing for you in this video. I would like to make a baseball mom shirt, and I'm thinking of putting some baseballs on the sleeves. I'm going to be using KITTL to make my designs. I really like this platform. They have a ton of templates that you can choose from and make it your own. They are all for print on demand usage. And I'm going to be making a future video on the ins and outs of this entire platform. It's amazing. But for today, we're just going to go into t-shirts here. And because I want to do a baseball mama design, let's see if they have anything along those lines when I type into the search. Baseball. Things are already populating for me. Baseball mama. All right, so let's take a look and find one. I really like this one because I want to go for a retro type design. So this might be it. Let's just look a little more. This is cute. I could always add the word baseball to it at the top, or I can just keep it as is, maybe switch the colors around to make it my own intellectual property. Here's one, baseball mom. There's many, many that you can choose from, as you can see. I'm going to go back up. I like the look of this one. We're going to play around with this. The really cool thing about KITTL is it's super user friendly. So basically, I'm just going to click on here and I'm going to change the text to say baseball. And then I'm going to change this one to say mama. I don't need the explanation point. You see how super easy that was to change that template. You can do that to any of their templates on their site. Let's see, you can delete elements, you can change the colors around. I don't think I want to delete this because then there would be too much of a space. So for this one, you could always make it a personalized listing. I could offer the ability for them to give me their child's number, and let's say that it's number 11. So now it can be like a personalized listing, or you can put something else there. Okay, and then for this, I'm going to change this to say maybe like a cute quote or saying that has to do with baseball. So maybe take me out to the ball game. Now you have to, be careful that things aren't trademarked. So this saying might be trademarked. I'm not going to be selling this in my shop. So this is just for educational purposes. So I'm just putting this on here now, but anything that you put in your designs, make sure that they are not trademarked. I use uspto.gov to double check that things are not trademarked before I put them into my designs. So this is showing me that the text is too big. So I'm going to have to just make my font size a little bit smaller to fit it all the way in. So as you can see, it literally took me, like 2 minutes, if that, to tweak this design to how I like it. I could even change the colors by double clicking on the font and then coming up here to text color, and you can choose whatever color you would like. And now it changed it for me. but I'm going to keep it how it was. So I'm going to come back to this back undo button and keep it how it was. All right, so I like how that looks. I want to download it 5,000 by 5,000, DPI 300, and save as a PNG file, which means that it's a transparent background. So this white box will not appear on the shirt. Now I want to look for my sleeve designs. And I think that I just want to put a baseball on each sleeve. So for this, I'm not going to really use the templates because they are just overdone. It would be too much to put an entire template onto a sleeve. So I just want an element for this. And I'm going to find that by going to new project at the top. And I typically do 5,000 by 5,000 and a 300 DPI to make sure that it's a great print quality. And then create. Now here is that canvas. And now I'm going to come over to the side toolbar to elements. And up at the top, I'm going to type in baseball. And I'm just going to scroll through until I find one that I like. That matches my design that's going on the front of the shirt, but I don't really like that for the sleeves. So I'm just going to scroll through, maybe that one. Keep in mind the color of the shirt that you're doing too. If I were to do a white sweatshirt, this wouldn't really work because it's going to blend in too much with the white shirt. I'm thinking I mostly want to do the ash color. At least for this example, I'm doing like ash or sport gray. So this probably would be okay, but I'm keeping this in mind as I look for a design. I'm going to go with this one here. I'm also going to export this as a PNG file. Now, the product image is very important, and at this time, there are not that many mock-ups for sleeve prints. I'm sure as time goes on, people will make these. My good friend Cassie Johnson actually has a beautiful mock-up store called Stop Mock and Roll. They offer a variety of really awesome mock-ups, but I'm super excited because they just added sleeve print mock-ups. Now, the thing to be careful about with your mock-ups is the design is, they are doing it the right way. The design is on the outside of the sleeve. Other shops are selling sleeve print mock-ups, but the design is on the inside of the sleeve. You have to be very careful because you do not have the option to do it on the inside. Printify only allows the design to go on the outside of the sleeve at this time. But so you don't want to buy a mock-up like this, even though it's beautiful. I think this is more for people that are making their own shirts. But for us, we're going to go back to Stop Mock and Roll, and I am going to purchase one of these. So I'm just going to go with this one for right now. I like to do my mock-ups in GoDaddy Studios. It's just really easy to erase parts of designs in here. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So I have my mock-up here, and I'm going to pull my image in. I'm going to scale this to fit. Now we're going to lower the opacity of the design, also known as transparency. If you're using Canva or KITTL, it's also opacity. You lower the opacity anywhere between 85 and 95. This is to make it look realistic, like it's actually printed into the shirt. If you keep the opacity at 100, it is too vibrant. When someone purchases it, they're going to expect their sweatshirt to be this vibrant. When they receive it, they're going to be disappointed because when the design gets printed onto the shirt, the ink seeps into the material a little bit and makes it a little bit more dull. So you need to bring down the opacity to make it look more realistic to what the customer is going to receive. And then you will have less customer service issues. I also need to erase part of the design here because of the sleeve. When I do this in GoDaddy Studio, I go to Mask, Remove, and I'm going to zoom in and carefully erase my design. Whoops. You need to make sure that you are clicked onto the design and not the mock-up. Because I am erasing a good chunk of this design, it is important to also have another mock-up that shows the entire front design. So for a listing like this, you should have at least 2 mock-ups so that they can see what the full design will look like. All right, there we go. Now we have to add in our sleeve designs and lower the opacity. And then I'm going to duplicate this, and I might erase part of this one. You can lower the opacity really low when you're erasing a design, and then you can make it higher once you're finished. But this makes it easier to see where my sweatshirt is underneath it. All right, and then I'm going to make the opacity higher. Zoom out. There is my one mock-up. Again, I think that it's very important to have a separate mock-up where this full design can show as well. Now I'm going to export this as a JPEG and best quality. Now within Printify, I'm going to choose my Gildan 18,000. This is my favorite sweatshirt to use. I'm going to click on this. And I'm going to do show additional providers. I typically use Swift POD or Monster Digital. Start designing. And now I'm going to pull in my design and I'm going to scale it. Then up here, I'm going to come to sleeve left and I'm going to add my design. Now the space looks much smaller than it is, but it's actually close to 5 inches by 5 inches. So this will be a pretty decent sized baseball. And we can do this on the right side as well. And you want to make sure that it is the same amount of inches. So that was 4.57 and 4.57. Make sure that it is exactly the same if you want your sleeve prints to be symmetrical. And because I was doing this on a sport gray, I'm going to change it to sport gray. But as you can see, you can add whatever colors you would like on Printify. But for the purpose of this video, I'm doing sport gray. And now I would like to see a preview of it. So the baseballs are a little bit high. So I'm going to go back to edit it and bring it down a little bit to where I think that the elbows would be. And I can see that position top is 14.18. So I can go to my left sleeve and type in 14.18. And that should be symmetrical. Let's preview it. All right, that looks a little bit better. Again, it's not going to be perfect because everybody's bodies are different, but get a good estimate of where you think it would be by using the Printify models as an example. And then you're going to save your product. And then you're going to fill out the rest of your listing and publish it to your Etsy shop. There are many different types of personalized sleeve prints that you can put in your own Etsy shop. If you want the full tutorial on how to do a personalized listing for Etsy and print on demand, I have a video, I will link it below, that you can go to and watch the full tutorial on how to list personalized products. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be sharing more tips and tutorials like this one. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video.